Hello there! Welcome to our English learning tree. I'm Professor Owl. Have you ever wondered how a single event can change the laws of an entire nation forever? Today, we are looking at Australia's complex relationship with firearms. By the end of this lesson, you will master powerful words like rekindled, lobbying, and radicalization. It is a serious topic, but a very important one for understanding global news. Let's dive into our first three sentences together. The recent attack at Bondi Beach has rekindled memories of the 1996 Port Arthur massacre, which led to some of the strictest gun laws in the world. Despite Australia's reputation for strong gun control, a recent report reveals that private gun ownership has reached a record high of over 4 million firearms. Gun control advocate Roland Brown is now lobbying the government to introduce a cap on the number of firearms a single license holder can legally own.
Whoa, Professor! That first sentence says the attack rekindled memories. Does that mean they forgot about the 1996 event?
To rekindle means to bring back a feeling or memory that had faded. In this sentence, it means the new attack made people remember the old tragedy very clearly again.
Oh, I see. It's like the memory is a fire. And it mentions a massacre and strictest laws. That sounds very intense.
It was a very dark time. A massacre is the violent killing of many people at once. Because of that event, Australia made the strictest laws, which basically means they are the most severe rules possible with almost no exceptions. So, if a law is the strictest, it's the hardest to break, right?
I think I've got it. But wait, the next sentence says there are 4 million firearms now. Is that just another word for guns?
Precisely. Firearms is the formal term for weapons like pistols and rifles. Even though Australia has a reputation or a well-known public image for control, gun ownership is actually rising. Ownership is simply the legal state of possessing something. Do you own your favorite hat, Fred?
Yes, I do. So ownership means it belongs to me. Now look at the third sentence. Roland Brown is lobbying the government. Is he waiting in the lobby of a building?
That is actually where the word comes from. In politics, lobbying means trying to persuade the government to change a law. He is an advocate, which is a person who publicly supports a specific cause. He wants a cap on guns, which is an upper limit on how many a person can have. Does that make sense?
That's interesting. So he wants to limit what a license holder can own. That's just a person with a permit, right?
Spot on. A license holder is someone who has official permission from the government to own a firearm. It's like having a driver's license. Ready for the next part? That was a lot of great vocabulary. Now, let's see how the government and other groups are reacting to this situation in the final three sentences. In response to the tragedy, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced a new national gun buyback scheme to remove dangerous weapons from the streets. While some officials argue for tighter restrictions, the Sporting Shooters Association claims that a cap would be meaningless and that the focus should be on combating radicalization. The Australian government is now prioritizing the creation of a national firearms register to improve intelligence sharing and ensure public safety across all states.
I'm ready. So the government wants a buyback scheme. Are they buying the guns back from people?
Yes, exactly. A buyback scheme is a program where the government pays people to turn in their weapons. In this sentence, it is a response to a tragedy, which means a very sad event that causes a lot of suffering. And announced means he made a formal public statement about the plan. So the government is saying it is official now.
Oh, I see. But some people think it's meaningless. Does that mean they think it's a waste of time?
Meaningless describes something that has no purpose or importance. In this sentence, it means the group believes the new rule will not actually help or change anything.
That makes sense. They also mentioned restrictions. My mom has a restriction on how many marshmallows I can eat. Is it the same thing?
Ha ha, exactly. Restrictions are just rules that limit what is allowed. Now, the government is prioritizing a national register. Prioritizing means they are making this their most important task. A register is an official list of all guns and owners. It's like a big database, isn't it?
I get it. And that helps with intelligence sharing? That's when the police talk to each other, right?
Yes. Intelligence sharing is when different agencies exchange information to keep everyone safe. It ensures that if a person has a gun in one state, the police in another state know about it too. It's all about communication. Do you see how these words fit together now? Now, let's listen to the full story again. The recent attack at Bondi Beach has rekindled memories of the 1996 Port Arthur massacre, which led to some of the strictest gun laws in the world. Despite Australia's reputation for strong gun control, a recent report reveals that private gun ownership has reached a record high of over 4 million firearms. Gun control advocate Roland Brown is now lobbying the government to introduce a cap on the number of firearms a single license holder can legally own. In response to the tragedy, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced a new national gun buyback scheme to remove dangerous weapons from the streets. While some officials argue for tighter restrictions, the Sporting Shooters Association claims that a cap would be meaningless and that the focus should be on combating radicalization. The Australian government is now prioritizing the creation of a national firearms register to improve intelligence sharing and ensure public safety across all states.
Wow, I learned a lot today. It's interesting how words like cap and register can be so important for safety. I'm going to go prioritize my homework now.
That is the spirit, Fred. You have done a wonderful job today. Remember, students, understanding the language of the news helps us understand the world. See you next time.